Hello, all of you vaingloriously wonderful people. It's Timberborn with ads running right now on Twitch for the next minute and a half. I ran ads as soon as I started the stream. Like the second it went live and said it was live, I clicked the run ads button. What does it do? It runs ads again immediately on its own. Anyways, Skilltastic, thank you. Thank you. 25 months. It did not play your alert because it was during the intro, so there we go. Tier 1, 25 months in a row. Thank you so very much. Appreciate it. Yes, you don't get ads, but there might be some people who are, so I'm just gonna kind of chill here for a minute. Yeah, anyways, I am in the experimental branch of the game. Update 5 just dropped a couple days ago. 28th. 3 days ago. And the big new change here is this terrifying looking thing. That is called badwater, and it is toxic. I love that it behaves similarly to the good water. It's toxic, and there's a new season in the game called Bad Tides. And a bad tide could trigger which bad water would begin to flow from all water sources. And built-in maps also have bad water sources just flowing in them. So the bad water can mix with the good water and eventually contaminate it. However, it's not there just to be an obstacle. You can use this as a resource. You can control it with the normal water controls. So dams, levees, floodgates, things like that. There's a bad water, or the water pump can take care of it. There's decontamination pods should your beavers become contaminated. And it can even be made into a more explosive dynamite variant that can blow up stuff instead of just 1 level deep, 2 and 3 levels deep, which is kind of cool. And it is used in the dirt excavator. It helps power the dirt excavator. There's a lot of new stuff for, it kills crops and trees and infects the ground. There is a lot of new stuff for the Iron Teeth faction, but I typically play the other one, Folktales, so I don't know. We'll eventually get to that. But it's a big update. I don't know. I can't continue any of my existing games because experimental games and main branch games are kept separate. So we just have to start a new game. We're gonna do it with the Folktales, and my audio is really loud on my headset. That's better. Had it turned up for something. I don't remember what. So yeah, I'm kind of sad that only the Iron Teeth get a couple of new buildings, because one of them is I don't know, what are those like skydiving machines? Like it's a room with a big fan at the bottom, and then you're yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Beginner friendly. Woohoo. My favorite map to play, I can't play because it hasn't been updated yet. Because this requires a major rework for them to be able to do it. Same with my new fave. Helix Mountain has not been updated. So I think we'll either do lakes or plains. Forgot what to tell you. You bought the Elgato Wavelink. Got the mixer, XLR microphone, and the stand. Oh wow. I've got the USB Wave 3, and I'm really happy with it. Very, very, very happy with it. So lakes or plains? I'm trying to remember which one I like better, to be honest. And plains doesn't have a whole lot of usable area until you start rerouting water. God, look at that. And the water is just immediately oof. Then again, same thing here. It looks like the water sources are all immediately compromised. I think we'll go with lakes. Have I played this map before? It just does not look familiar at all. Maybe once we get there. I do like the new game browser where it should, before you didn't get a preview. And even in the map editor, it does this. It shows you a preview of what you're working with. And then your save games will show you as well. So I dig that a lot. That you can kind of get a view of what you're going to be playing. We're going to go on easy mode for now. Since, well, that's just where I always play, but also because there's now an even bigger challenge. I want to make sure that we don't die immediately. Oh, my mouse is doing mouse things. Why does it say my stream is unstable? What are you talking about, Twitch? My stream is totally stable. It's as stable as I am. We are going to call this that. There we go. Oh, invalid name. It's this character here. Oop, there we go. That is the name of our faction. Oh, I know this map. Okay, I know where I am. Yeah, I know this map. They have modified it slightly, though. Or have they? Maybe I'm thinking of a different map. Yeah, it seems like it has been modified. I don't remember. Maybe it's just been that long since I played on it. So, right out of the gate, we can see we have a badwater source. Somewhere back here. But currently, the good news is it is flowing away. The current is going that direction. So that helps. That helps a lot. So we don't have to worry about that. You excited for it? Your girlfriend bought a mixer from a wholesale store here in town. It looked really good. The microphone it came with is missing the stand and has no way. You put on a different stand and has no power cables. Try a different power cable. I'm really happy. I like all my Elgato products. I really do. I'm not like a fanboy or anything like that. Yeah, they did change this. Okay. But I do like my Elgato products quite a bit. So down here, which way is the water flowing? Again, it's flowing this way, so we're safe from this one initially. We will have to eventually do something about that. And then down here, it's its own thing. And those appear to be the only two regular sources, but it can still just appear at any time. So fun, I guess. So let's get started. Let's do it. You did watch some reviews before you pulled the trigger on it. It sounds like it'll be a huge upgrade to what you have. Not? Yeah, they are nice. I mean, an XLR microphone has its own unique challenges. You know, the phantom power, all that you got to take care of, and gain that is way more sensitive. But overall, you're going to get a better sound out of it. So does this mean that for the next collaboration, you're going to do your own voiceovers? Haha. Just going to plan out my grid here real quick. I like doing a 7x7 grid, mainly because of Beehive, and it's a 7x7 asset that takes care of your lovely farm stuff. Plus, there's trees over here, and I'd like to reach these trees. So this will get us over here. So that would be there. So we'll just run this to here for now. So, you know, when it comes to doing video commentary and live stream commentary and any of it, there's only one way to ever be better at it, and that's just to do it and suck at it for a while. You remember my early videos. Hello, Raisins! Yes, it is Timberborn. You were around for some of my earlier videos, and it's They were rough. They were very rough. There are not a lot of trees here in this starting area. So we're going to have to be aware of that and get some trees planted or get across the water really fast. They won't be able to reach those just yet, I don't think. No, they can reach a few of them. Okay, cool. So, lumberjack flag, we got that in. Let's go ahead and get a gatherer's flag going. We'll drop that here temporarily. I eventually get rid of the blueberries pretty early. I've also been doing it for 8 years, tested. So, you know. Eight and a half, coming up on 9. All right, cool. And in year 10, if things haven't finally started doing better and be somewhere I'm happier with, I'm gonna quit. Everybody's like, what? I'm gonna quit if it's not where I want it to be. Where do I want this? I want this. Where's my water flowing the fastest? Like here or here? It's like here. So we'll put the water pump here. We'll need to get it connected via a road path. So this cuts into our crop area a little bit, which is kind of sad, but we'll deal with it. Not by much, just by 1. Well, by 2. No, only by 1. Yeah, because that was 6. So they'll get the water pump built. Did they cut any trees down? 11. They cut down 11 trees. Well, actually, it may have been more than that, because he's give us 2 logs. Or less than that, because he's give us 2 logs. I have no idea when the new stuff starts happening. I do want to kind of look through here. So we've got the the centrifuge, which is heavy-duty machinery transforming the dangerous badwater into a usable extract. Mechanical fluid pump. You may have noticed that this is a water pump, and then there's a bad water pump. So we can actually pull the bad water out separately. The fluid dump can be triggered to do either one. Irrigation tower, obviously, still just water. I don't think there's any changes here in this stuff early on. Yeah, no. The carousel has a new model, but I can't see that yet. The decontamination pod is new. That's where they go if they touch the bad stuff. They can be decontaminated, which is good. You don't want your beavers to be running around all covered in bad water. So they're going to want a bunch of carrots. They're not going to be able to plant up there, but we're going to put them there anyway. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 7 would be like there. That's not going to be enough carrots, though. They're going to make me plant 100 for the tutorial. Another thing that has changed that's now gone are dandelions and the healer. They're gone. They said that they didn't really care for how it worked into the game. It didn't make a whole lot of sense. All it did was make the medical beds slightly more effective. And it was slight. It was not... Oh, I did plant 100. It wasn't anything to be excited about at all. It was just kind of a little buff, and that's it. So if I've got this road coming here, we may as well continue that across, even though... No, actually, I don't want to do that. I am going to put one of my water tanks there, though. But yeah, so dandelions and the healer rolls are both gone. Which is probably for the best. Oh, log pile is what they want. Let's put that up here. Yeah, they keep making incremental changes to how things work, and that's good. So that would be there. You know, they're always seeking to innovate. I really should have done this road network different, but oh well, it's here now. I should have brought it here or here instead of right in the middle of that. Because now, how do I get around? Right here, I guess. Um, but yeah, they're always working on it. Um, and the cool thing is, they're really engaged on their Discord. I've not like gone on there and made suggestions, or I've emailed them a couple suggestions, but I've not done anything on Discord. Um, but they actually sit there and talk to people. You know, like when somebody makes a suggestion, like they'll talk to them about. You know, like, well, why do you think this? Why do you want that? Um, you know, what if we did this instead? Or you know, it just there's good active back and forth between the devs and their community, and it's kind of cool. At least the times I've been there, there was active back and forth between the devs and the community. I don't go there super often. Cool. So that gets us food. Then we'll get this stuff built, and then we can get some warehouses built. We only need some for blueberries and some for carrots. So we will just drop one back here since we've got a weird spot. Just use that to fill that in. I think that'll be fine. I'm also going to get them a teeth grindstone up here by that. We'll get rid of this forester here pretty soon, and this will become cropland. But I have absolutely, like, fell in love with this game. It has been... I've put... How many hours into this game now? We got 500 hours in this game. Which, that's not an insignificant number for just a little survival city builder game. If you guys had laundry to do and a shower to take, how do you forget that you have to take a shower? But okay, go take a shower. No good selected. Where? Oh, there, logs. Butcher wood there. What's up, Zarek? How's it going, man? What's going on? Just the beavers, you know. We're chilling. Checking out update 5. So far, the only difference is, you know, the scary looking badwater back here. But it's not a threat right now. At the moment, it's all flowing away from our district in both areas. So we're okay from that regard. However, there is a new season. Instead of just droughts and non-drought, there can, anytime a drought could kick off, could also kick off instead a bad tide where all the water changes to bad water. When that happens, you gotta like shut down your water pumps, keep your beavers out of the water, like, because it will contaminate your drinking water. Actually, I don't think these can pump the bad water because there's 2 different pumps. Bad water contamination slows down its pumping speed. Okay. All right, that makes sense. And I'm going to assume, I don't know this, it's totally just an assumption, but I'm going to assume that, like, if we get a bad tide and all of our water turns red, that as soon as the bad tide's over, fresh water will just flush it all out, and it'll be fine. That's my assumption. That would seem like the logical design choice, in my opinion, but who knows? We'll see. Let's not put the houses there. Let's put them back here. So that give me 4. And then this path is going to be right across there. That's just an offshoot of where it needed to be. So we'll put the other ones here. Okay. So let's figure out where this actually goes. So that road actually goes there. So I shouldn't have made that connection, but oh well. In fact, I'm going to change it. because you know me and my grids. I gotta have my grid. Plus, we'll get that in less useful land. We'll make that a priority so they can resume the choppy chop of the trees. We'll get rid of this one over here for now. Actually, I'll replace it. I'll just move it up here because it's taking up valuable land for carrots. Yeah, you know, I love my grids. Cool. They got those berries taken down, so we can do that there. We're gonna need an inventor. Let's drop him right here in this corner. That'll be fine. And then after the inventor, the next thing will be to get a water wheel in. So I can go ahead and think about... Apparently, the water wheels are a little more efficient now. I don't know in what regard they're more efficient, but that's what the notes said. So the water seems to be fastest, like... Maybe here, actually. I don't know, without spending research science points. There we go. Get out of astroneer mode here. Without spending them on the water gauge, you just kind of got to judge visually. It almost looks like it's faster here. But I really don't want it there because I want to get more crops there. Imagine that. I've had multiple episodes talking about research in Astroneer Academy, so I got research on the brains. I am hungry. I haven't eaten anything today. It's probably why. Yay, they're happy beavers. I'm just getting nervous because right about now is the time we get our first drought, and I'm nervous about what this bad tide thing's gonna be. It's just new, so I don't know how to deal with it, you know? I have ideas of how to deal with it based upon the patch notes, but until you actually experience it, you know, it's a whole, you know, it's theory at this point. Alright, just waiting on our inventor, then we'll get the water wheel in, we'll get some planks in production. And then we'll get the forester going, because we are low on logs. Like, scary low on logs. So we will have to have the plank guy right here, so we'll need a road that kind of comes in this way, or we could just go boop in like that. Yeah, we'll go in boop like that instead of taking up all this space. We have 2 unemployed beavers. One of those is going to have to go to work in the plank factory. However, we have 15 beavers and only 6 houses. If we go ahead and add another house, we can start expanding. Any updates to the evil beavers? There's no evil beavers. There's just the folktales. Folktales? That's their name? I always forget. And the iron teeth. The iron teeth are just, you know, they like work. I guess it makes them evil, doesn't it? Who likes work? Who likes to work? If I had my choice, I would just... I'd have a swimming pool, and I'd swim and play video games all day. Not at the same time, obviously. I think that'd be bad for the video games to be in water. Or me to be in water with a video game. But that's, I would, all day. That's all I would do. That and race cars. That's all I would want to do. get up, play video games, go race cars, swim the rest of the afternoon, and do the same thing the next day. I think that sounds wonderful. Are they building that? Yeah, they're building it. It's just we don't have any logs. But to answer your question, yes. What if I won the lottery? Oh, dude. I know what I'd do if I won the lottery. So, a lot of these updates obviously impact both of the factions, but the Iron Teeth got some new buildings. They got a new breeding pod that instead of babies being born, it actually just plops out an adult beaver. No waiting for him to grow up. They got, so there's a new lantern. I can't wait to see what that looks like. Folktales did get a hammock to lounge in. They also got a bulletin pole. There's a new statue, or it's updated beaver bust for Iron Teeth only. Iron Teeth also get a clock, which you can see there. I kind of like it. I wish the Folktales got it too. I dig it. Basically, you can see all the new Iron Teeth stuff right here. They've got their skydiving building. Which, can I make that bigger somehow? They got their skydiving building. They've got an exercise place. The Lido or however it's called has been replaced with like competitive swimming lanes, which I think is adorable. And then they've got a back scratcher, which you can see it in operation over there. I think the back scratcher should be available for all of them, but whatever. So that's called the wind tunnel, the skydiving. Yes, skydiving. I don't know how to see that image bigger. I want to see that image bigger, but I don't know how to do that in Steam. I'm sure there's a way. Oh yeah, I forgot to say this is water. Cool, water wheel done. Lumber mill needs to go in, so I will plop that down right. We could put it there. I'll put it right there. That'd be fine. Then we'll just run a path over to it. Where's your door? It's there. I should run the path elsewhere. Alright. That's it. There we go. And that'll give me somewhere to put something for storage. For now, I may just do a couple of these small piles and put planks there. Just for now. Temporarily. But yeah, some cool new stuff. So the hammock looks kind of cool. I don't know where the lantern is. Is it? That's the bulletin pole. Where's the lantern? Oh, there it is. So yeah, and it gives them. It does give them aesthetics scores. The hammock doesn't. The bench never did either, though. The bulletin pole, though, they're pretty happy to see. I think all the decorations should give aesthetic scores. These haven't changed. Nothing there's changed. Nothing there's changed. Oh, paper and books have been removed from the Iron Teeth. They can't make paper now for some reason. I don't really know why. I didn't quite understand the reasoning behind that. Oh, I put that in the wrong spot. Let's move that. So my forester right there. Well, it's still here for these guys. It's just, I guess with the new explosive type, I don't think it's exclusive to just the Iron Teeth. Could be wrong. But there is a new explosive type. Two new explosive types actually. One of them can blast 2 tiles deep, and the other one can blast 3 tiles deep, which is pretty cool. I haven't used them yet. Oh, that worked out well. I'm just getting good at eyeballing where my grid is. Okay, let's get this guy built. I don't have any planks yet, so we can't. But as soon as he is built, we're gonna plant some trees here. We're gonna do a little bit of a diversity. Oh, he is built. I'm gonna go some oaks there. Go some pines there. Oh, I messed up my grid again. It's alright, I can fix it because it's over here. So this needs to move over by 1. This needs to move over by 1. So that needs to go there. And that needs to go there. Yeah. Cool. Let's connect those up. Oh my goodness, my stomach's growling. Why did I not eat? I know I didn't eat. One of the parental units made chili, but there's no cheese. And I'm sorry, I have standards. I don't eat chili without cheese on it. I think I am a savage. Like seriously, I went out there to get a bowl and open the fridge, saw there's no cheese, and I'm like, nope. Wait. I know, first world problems, right? So you can't reach all the way down to here, so there's no reason in having sour cream on chili. You know, I've never tried sour cream on chili. Is it any good? I make my scrambled eggs with sour cream. So we'll plant just some more birch down there. This way we have a good diversity of trees growing. There. We will need, though, this dude can't reach all that way, so we will need one more woodcutter. But we've got the space for it, or the beavers for it, because we cut down the other one. Now I kind of want to try sour cream on chili. My parents put butter in theirs, like butter and chili. I get rid of the berries, we don't need them. I'm never really understood. They just put a butter in there instead of like, why did you just put butter in your chili? Butter and coffee. Okay. Oh. Ads in 5 minutes, by the way, non-subs. Which today is the last day of September, I believe. I'm pretty sure, anyways, that you can still do September stuff today. So new subs are those converting from a Prime sub, get a discount, and gift subs are discounted as well. Sadly, if you're an existing sub, they have no love for you on Twitch and just make you pay full price. We're in a... Oh, we are in a badwater. Forecast drought in progress. Oh, no, the drought just has new pictures. I like it. Instead of just being orange, it actually... It's all dry and craggy. Okay, that's cool. Butter and coffee. So I don't like coffee to begin with. I think it's disgusting. It's burned bean water is all it is. But that said, butter and coffee, that just... I mean, that's just adding insult to injury, in my opinion. But hey, what do I know? I don't drink coffee. Injury to insult. Injury to insult. That's how that saying goes. Yeah, I knew it was one of those. But bulletproof? whatever. So I already know that road goes there. Path. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, because of the drought, the bad water keeps flowing and is now slowly creeping up into my district. Yikes. But yeah, as I thought, as soon as the water comes through, it just pushes it all back out of the way. Okay. It's not lava, it's bad water. It looks like orange Kool-Aid. I agree, it does kind of look like lava, especially with what it does to the ground nearby. Definitely looks a lot like lava. So that didn't impact my stored water, but if it would have gotten up to here, it would have slowed that down. So how much power are we making? Oh, nice. Okay, cool. So let's get to expanding here. I lost count. So that's 5, 6, 7, and 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that'll help them get back that way. I swear this map used to be different back here. Maybe it's just... Yeah, I guess not. I guess it's the same thing. I think I'm just used to playing my edited version of it. I've edited this version, or this map, to not be as hilly. I appreciate the verticality of the game, but let me do the verticality. Don't put a mountain in my way. So yeah, let's get in a couple more farmers. Let's go one here and then one more up here because he can reach that corner. And let's get some potatoes going. Let's get some more houses in first. So we'll do like that. A couple houses back there. Put yours door going that way. Yeah, we went that way. Cool. Right there. And then we can get one or two more back here. Well, if I do that, then I'm not going to be able to get stairs up right there, so I won't do that. But that'll get us a few more houses. We've got 16 adult beavers, so it'd be good to have at least 8 houses. I'm going to go ahead and make a few more. That way we can start getting some workers for some stuff. So we have carrot storage. We need potato storage. That's the next thing we're going to plant. And then we need baked potato. Those back there. And I'm going to go ahead and build the grillers. 3 should be enough to get us started. I built that one sideways. That's going to be 2, 3, 4, 5 more jobs. We've only got 1 beaver, so thus the need for these guys. So we are getting research points, so we can start thinking about keeping this bad water stuff out of here. I'm just trying to look and see what's the best way to go about this. Ah, there's even some back here. Jesus. Of course, and where we've got. Oof. I guess if we put floodgates here, they could pull double duty of keeping it coming in, or keep it from coming in, and also raise our water level just a little bit. Though I can't really raise it by much, because it's already at half a meter. So I don't know that it would really do any good. I can't just put a meter high levee down there. So it would flood our district. But we're going to have to quickly get over here, because we're going to need this land. And over here. We have no trees. Right. I just now realized that we have absolutely no logs. Ad break in 34 seconds. If you're not a subscriber, you will get an ad. It'll be a minute and a half. I apologize. There's nothing I can do about it. It's just Twitch doing Twitch things. Let's go ahead and plant a few more trees, even though they're not going to grow anytime soon. Those last few empty spots filled in. That, cool. And speaking of last empty spots, he's cutting that one down right now. We have a log for all that stuff that I just queued up to be built. Awesome. Go ahead and get some more here as well. I think I'll do some more pine right here. Let's get them some recreation. We don't have any of that. Not that they're going to be able to build it anytime soon, but they'll be happy it is built. Left a little gap here so I can put stairs up in here. That's just for stairs. Yeah, this is bad. What I could do. Okay, so they can't reach that. So if I put in another woodcutter back here, they'll be able to reach it. And lumberjacks don't require any materials. They just make them out of thin air somehow. But a worker does have to come build it. But at least we'll start getting some of these trees cut down. There we go. And then how far can you reach? You can reach to 4 squares out. So we will plant a few more birch out there. I think that was there. You can reach. Oh, I didn't go one far enough. There. And then we'll plant, what is this? Pine. So we've got a good diversity of trees and like growth cycles. So hopefully once these grow, that will keep us supplied with lumber. I am going to invest in platforms so we can get across here and start getting these trees. Same this direction. Not that we're going to have them anytime soon. So we have 1 log to build all of that. Yay. So I wish I had like a developer console. Just be like, add 1,000 logs. Because I'd do it. This the early game is just such a freaking grind. Once you get going in this game, you're set, but man. Do you guys hear that airplane? Did you hear that? That's low. You don't think you can hear? Okay. It's pretty loud. Do we want to do sunflowers first? I want to go straight to potatoes. Hear the wind in the game. Yeah, the wind in the game is a very ever-present thing, and I like it. Actually, I don't want to put those there. I want another. I won't be able to get one there anyway, though, because it's only 2. And there's 3 long. So yeah, we will put some there. Build another water wheel later. I'm gonna go there, but I'm gonna leave this space so I can connect power. Is the game volume too loud, by the way? Is it louder than me? Did you miss anything exciting? We had our first drought, which allowed this bad water to backflow about to here, which was kind of scary. But we haven't had an actual bad tide yet. So, and now we're out of logs. That's why I plan on some merch, because this map is challenging from the start because there just aren't a lot of naturally occurring logs. So you can reach all the way back there. I've got all of those marked for cutting. Good. I should probably mark all this for cutting too, so they actually, cut these trees down once they're there. That would be smart. Look at me doing things logically. By the way, if you haven't seen this week's episode of Broston County, Destin went big. He built huge, massive neighborhood, which is a good thing. I know it's not connected, but I wanted to see where my read would go. That map just insatiable demand for residents. It's just like residential you'll build out these huge neighborhoods, residential will go away, and like 10 minutes later, boom, right back. It's crazy. Then again, we also have a lot of industry on that map, so there are a lot of jobs. There we go. We have empty beds now. I am going to prioritize, of all things... Oh, not that. Oops. Wrong. Wrong, not that. Don't build that. Build that. The campfire. So that they can socialize and, make the baby beavers a little bit quicker. Though, oh no, we do have 17 logs now, so we're getting there. You're the man built. I haven't taken a look at what you built yet today. I'll probably do it. I'll probably record it tonight and send it right back to you. Because we've only got, what? 3 Broston counties left? Yep. 31, 32, and 33. That'll be the end of it. I know what I'm building next. It'll probably be over by where the concert area is, maybe. I don't know. I gotta look at it and see if it actually really makes sense there. Oh, we need one more warehouse for the sunflowers. Really don't want to put it there. And I could do something like that and run the path up that way, and then we'd have those. Yeah, that works. We'd have those 2 smaller spots for more grillers if we need them. So we'll make this one sunflowers. They do like to eat the sunflower seeds. So we've just got the grillers and 2 more of these to go in. So this will be regular potatoes, as in uncooked. That'll be the sunflowers and our grillers, and we don't have enough workers, so it's not that big of a deal that we don't currently have anybody to 3, including this one that you recorded today. Because the one you recorded today will go live this Friday, and then this be 32 and 33 after that. It's 30 just went up on Friday. So we've got research. I haven't quite decided how I want to tackle this yet. I really truly don't know how I want to deal with this. Ooh. Okay, it's a drought incoming, not a bad tide. Though I think anytime you're forecast a drought, if I read it right, it could wind up being a bad tide. All right. Let me reread that. Bad water is first extra fluid, uses water physics. Yeah. Very current strength, flows across land, fills up basins, interact. Okay, so it works just like water. Um, Bad tides, a new in-game season type on top of the existing temperate seasons and droughts. Every time you would expect a drought to begin, a bad tide may trigger instead. So if I'm reading that right, this drought could be a bad tide. I love the new graphic. You guys can't see it. Let me drop the camera for a minute. Previously, when there was a drought, that would just turn orange with nothing really in there. Now it actually looks like drought conditions coming in up there, and that looks really cool. I like it. Just little touches like that are kind of nice. So we've got plenty of potatoes. Cool. We've got a griller, but nobody to work there. Go ahead and mark all those as potatoes. And we're out of logs again. I've taken vacation time for games, but I've never called, just straight up called out for games. Every time I take vacation time for a game too, they're always like, "Really? You want to use your vacation time to go play a video game?" I'm like, "Absolutely." So I think what I'm going to do is, as soon as we get enough logs and planks to build this bridge, I'm going to come over here and just come straight across right here or right here with some floodgates. And then if we close the floodgate during a drought or a bad tide, it will prevent the bad water from backing up into there. They just reached new happiness because they have sunflower seeds. No logs, though. Can't have any logs. But we'll go big on logs over here and or back here. Probably back here. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Is back here. We'll do lumber type stuff back here. And crops there. Though, this is kind of a bigger area overall. Yeah, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Right now, we can't get across either one of those because we have no logs to do so. We haven't even finished building this stuff. Okay, so it's drought. Yeah, it's just a drought. Okay. But you can see that because the current stopped flowing, this still has a current. So it is slowly working its way. You can kind of see the water flowing out, fighting against it. But then, because this is a higher strength, it pushes back. Ooh, that's getting really... And it contaminates crops and trees and everything. I don't know if it's going to get up here enough to contaminate my... Yes, it is. Blood flowing in the water. Yeah, it's not going to contaminate sunflowers. They will... Oh, yeah, that's another thing. Like, maybe it's... There it is. Yeah, they added this new progress bar that shows you exactly how close or the health of um, the different plants and what state it is. It's drying out and all that. So instead of just saying it's dying because it doesn't have water, you actually get an idea of its health. I know it's kind of hard for you guys to see behind chat, but as water flows back in, there we go. Boom. Water is healthy immediately. Oh no. Oh no, the bad water did make it up here. Instantly killed these guys. Oh man, that sucks. Aw, dead sunflower. It looks so sad. So why does that happen now? The bad water? It's just a new game mechanic that they added. Contaminated water. And, you know, they made it bright orange so that you can see it, I'm sure, just to make it easier to distinguish. So you don't have to guess where your bad water is. Over here it looks more brown. Over here it definitely looks reddish orange. I need logs. I need freaking logs. Gotta get... Oh my gosh, we still have 2 things to build down here. Oy. Hey, the beaver's happy though. Mainly because they can go socialize. And now we should get those 5 empty beds filled up pretty quick. And then get those guys grown up and we'll have enough workers. But it's just waiting game now. I wonder, do they have... Whoops, that's not what I was doing. I always forget the name of this, of who makes this game. Chemistry. There, chemistry.com. I want to see if their patch notes are... That's not what I wanted. I thought that would just take me to their name, to their website. There we go. I'm hoping that the patch notes are on here as well. Hello, new YouTube subscriber Higgs. How you doing? No, they don't have patch notes on their website. That's weird. I was kind of hoping they did so I could link to them a little easier so you could read them. I don't know how to link to that in Steam. Like, there's no, like, you can't right click and copy the URL like you can here. Actually, you can't even do that here. Thought you could. Do it here? Yeah, you can do it here. I guess that. Aha. There you go. Boom. Patch notes if you would like to read them all for yourself. I wonder how much longer this game's gonna be in early access. Oh my gosh, we need logs. We've only got one thing left to build, but they're working on these for some reason. Did I build that after? Yeah, I must have. It's been in early access now for about a year and a half. Oh, does it say on their page? I know I keep jumping out Steam a lot. Wow, it started in 2018? Really? And it's just boilerplate. We expect at least a year, blah, 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 blah. No idea. What did I read the other day that something like only 25% of early access games ever leave early access? Which was surprising. I didn't think it would be that significant. So I have no idea where my crossroads will need to be, but for now we're going to put it there. So that's where the road would actually need to go. Oops. Yeah, this is good farmland. I'm not going to use this for trees. I will put a lumberjack over here. Matter of fact, I'll put a couple over here to cut these down, but I'm not going to replant trees over here. And then I'm going to have them remove berries. I don't need them for anything. Beavers won't eat them if there is any other food source. There's really no point in having them. They just occupy storage. And by getting rid of them now, they shouldn't regrow. Because the longer you leave them, the faster they grow and the more land they... Yeah, I was just reading something about it. I want to say it was on PC Gamer. It was in relation to some other game. And they just threw out the stat about how many games actually go into early access but then never get finished. Just get abandoned. I mean, it was a stupid high number of games that get abandoned. I was shocked by it. Hey, we got our second log. Storage, not that we have any logs to put in it, but hey, it's there. It exists. It is a thing. So here we'll only need just a single floodgate. And I'm going to go ahead and get levees as well. And then I want stairs. And that's pretty much all my research. That's sad. I wanted to put a lantern in. I want to see what the lantern looks like. I'm excited to have more decorations. It'd be cool if we could attach those lanterns to the side of buildings. That would be awesome. I'm going to get my path in. And then I want to do... So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 across. I know I want a levee there because... Well, there's just no need to do anything but a levee there. So what we'll do is run these here, and then I'll run a set of stairs down right here so that they can get over there and build all that. And that will allow me to close those gates during a drought, keep water in, and also keep the icky water out, at least this direction. So far, this back here, I haven't really looked at, but I don't think it's going to get all the way around. So I don't think there's anything to worry about with that. So up here, we can start thinking about expanding our forestry. So that would run that way, and there. Oof. I put trees where I didn't want trees, but that's okay. We can deal with that. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. That road will go there. That road will come across that way. And we'll figure out where it goes after that. We'll go about there. So we can get a couple more lumberjacks back here and get them cutting these trees. We've got 4 beavers to spare. So we're just going to mark this whole shebang for now. And then we'll replant soon. Once we get some space, because I want to have a little bit of overlap between the two sides. Which means I just need them to get a few of these trees cut down. And then we'll be good to go. I'm about to say, if they haven't finished that yet, we actually have 100 logs now because of these guys. Good job, little beavers. And that's just, this will just stay at half a meter always. If I run it up to a meter, it will flood. Hydrate. I do have water. Almost out of Dr. Pepper. Speaking of, I should go get a Dr. Pepper soon. Caffeine. I exist on caffeine. Wait, why are you saying you don't... Why is it not turning anymore? It was cranking out a massive amount of power earlier. It's like some changing... Oh, yeah, the current has moved to this side because it gets slowed there, so that slows over there. So once this gets finished, that will resume. I've heard people say that, and I'm always like, that's an odd choice of wording. Oh, I screwed up my grid there, too. Oh, well. It exists now, so I have to live with it. Live with my mistakes. I wish I could still load up a district from the main branch. Show you guys what I built on Friday. I actually finally played with Iron Teeth a bit more, which I've never really done, just to see just the ins and outs of that faction. Holy cow, it's a whole different game. So they can reach all of that, they can reach all of that. And they can't reach theirs, so we could do with another one down here. I mean, you know, for good health, you should drink a certain amount. I mean, just to keep you from actually getting dehydrated. But it's not a gallon or anything. I do drink a lot of water, though. I even have a water bottle just for my car. It's a smaller version of this, so it's black instead of stainless. My mom said something like that the other day. I'm like, you need to drink more water. And she's like, I drink soda and coffee. I'm like, Mom. She's like, what? They have water in them. I'm like, tell you what, raising parents these days, it's hard. It's hard work. So we're going to temporarily get rid of these dudes and kill this path because we don't need it now. And then we'll move them a little bit closer to where the trees are. Oh, yeah, no doubt. And again, you know, that also goes towards my argument against going camping. Evolution taught us to build shelter. Why would I fight against that? Well, so much for my theory that it would even out and that would start spinning again. That's weird. That should have... that should not have changed it significantly enough to do that. So we're going to have to build ourselves a new power wheel. Build 2 there. And then we'll get rid of this one. And to encourage the water to flow, we will Put that in. I would like them to do that and then clean that up before anything else. Drought incoming. Will this be our first bad tide and everything will turn blood red? What's it take to get that pump anyways? Oh, we need metal. I need gears too, soon. But I need to get another one of these up and running. So that we've got plenty of planks, because it seems like planks are always a thing that I struggle to have enough of. So that would need to go like there. So we need to build a couple of these. So just go ahead and put that in. Get that crossing underway. So do a lumber mill there, and then we will do a lovely little four-way shaft there. Unlock the gear workshop and throw that in right there, and that'll get both of those powered. But then we will need storage for the gears. And even though it's far away, I'm going to put it back there because I'd rather use the land I can't plant anything on for storage. As it is, I don't like that I'm using this land. Because this is going to be more crops. These dudes are getting there on that. So where do we want our next forester? Here? Here. Yeah. Doesn't really matter though, because most of this is arid land and not really useful for anything. But I'm just going to put that there so I can see where it goes. Cool. So we'll get him built and we'll get some more trees planted back here. Let's do some more maples. Why not? Seems like a great idea. And then we'll fill the rest of it in with some more pine, because pine, it's not really a high yield, but it grows quick. Let's do a little bit of pine there. It's pine there, and I think that's as far as he can reach. Yeah, then we need to get rid of those four. We're doing fine on logs now, so I'm just going to mark those for deletion. And then once he gets built, we'll figure out what goes over here. They've got almost all these trees cut. Oh, we missed a couple bushes. Oh, we missed a bush. Probably grew in like right as they were getting all that cut down. So cool. Did they get all of this cleaned up? No, I need you. Not enough space available. Okay, well then, fine, build those. And then when you build those, please kindly drop some power shafts on top of them so that building over there will be powered. So we're getting 427 out of that. Nice. That'll more than power the 3 buildings that we need, because each of the lumber mills take 50, so it'll be 100, and this guy takes 150, 120. So that'll just be 220 that we're using. All right. We have a drought. Is it a regular drought? So far, yes. We have not actually experienced a bad water yet. Okay, so we're in a drought. We close these. That holds our water in somewhat. I mean, we'll only be able to keep in to there because this is the deeper bit. This will all still dry up. To fix that, we'll have to build gates back here and way back here and all that, which we will do. Probably soon. What I'm thinking is, because this area is all deep, actually, I don't know if that'll work or not, though. Actually, like, damming this up. And then just having a really high escape valve. And then it'll go that way. And then our fresh water and some bad water will mix here. Nothing we can really do about it. So another drought. come and gone. Still no bad tide. I am going to wait until the water is flowing to open up my floodgates, though, because I don't want to let any of this contaminated water in. But I think that's below a half meter. You'd probably be safe, but I don't want to risk it. Considering there is no biscuit involved. I always hated that phrase. Biscuit for the biscuit. Why would I risk something for a biscuit? If I'm going to take risks, you're going to give me something better than a biscuit. Can I not reach those? I should be able to reach those. Yeah, I can reach them. Just haven't built them yet. Alright, water is flowing. We need to open these up, and that should push all of that away. Yep, there we go. Cool. But then the saying is boring. It's fine. Yeah, I'm thinking if I did just like levees like straight across to where it gets really deep, and then maybe even go up here and then do a floodgate there. I don't know. That might work. And that would also give us some storage for some extra water. Though I would have to build up. No, I'd only have to go here and here to keep it from flowing over. Yeah, I don't have to do those corners. And over here, I could divert this bad water by building a levee right here, cutting this out, and then letting it all flow in this way and out to where there's just bad water anyway. Triscuit. I'd rather have a Triscuit than a biscuit. I mean, nothing wrong with a biscuit, but, it's just a biscuit. Nothing special about a biscuit either. Not, definitely not a way to incentivize me to take a risk. A biscuit. Can we have power here, please? They'll get power there. It's just going to take them a minute because they're doing other things. Just for the midget. You ever seen that stupid video with Eminem talking about how he can rhyme orange? Cracked me up. I'm like, dude, shut up. I forget what it was, but it was nonsense. It was just utter nonsense. Cool. So we've got power. We will get this. I was about to say as soon as we get planks, but they've already made 15 planks, so that's done. Oh, a nice quality of life update. Though it is. They just don't have enough stuff here. So it used to be that if a beaver would bring like that 25th log and it was still within working hours, so if they were tired or had any need, they would run away and go meet their need and not finish building the thing that they were standing next to. And you'd wind up with a building that just sat there not getting built because none of the beavers would come build it. That was really annoying. They fixed that. They will finish, if they finish supplying materials, they will go ahead and build it as long as it's within their working hours. Oh, we have enough for the lantern now. I just want to see what the lantern looks like. Ah, check it out. Look at that. Takes up a lot of space, but oh well. Let's put one over here by the now the district's got light. Let's put one over here. Let's put one here by this crossing. Yeah. Good spot. It takes 2 logs and 4 planks. And then when it becomes nighttime, we can see what the lantern looks like. I think that's the only thing they have to build right now, yeah? Yeah, Should be. I'm excited. We get our first landing. Maybe. Not today. Okay. What were they building? What did they build that they didn't get that built? I don't know. They'll come to it today. Oh, dude, the streamer does. And well, I like how it catches the light from this. It looks cool. It just because of the way it diffuses light, it catches the light from my lamp, and it looks so cool. It looks like it's tied in. Oh, speaking of things that are cool. So I don't know how well you follow Windows updates, but this most recent version of Windows added basic RGB lighting control, and there's a lot of people, or MSI, Asus, ASRock, a lot of people are on board with it. However, the people who make my Twinkly lights, also the company name is Twinkly, they're working on a Windows app that I'll be able to control my Twinkly lights just in Windows. Just done. My laptop keyboard already works with it, but I don't have any peripherals here on my desktop that currently work with it. Or at least it didn't pick any up when I installed it. Cool, we have a lantern. Now at nighttime we can see what that looks like. I'm excited. We're gonna sit here and watch the lantern. Even though it's nowhere near nighttime yet. It's a really nice looking asset. I like it. Oh, see how much light it puts out. Oh, they're happy about it too. Does that mean we can control it? Maybe. I don't know how well it's going to be tied into winter. It doesn't seem to put out a whole lot of light. Not a lot of light coming out of that lantern, is there? I don't see it reflecting off anything. Still, it looks cool. Yeah, it's probably want to put that over here for now. I don't know if that shows anything. Lighting change, lighting colors, brightness, and effects. So it's this. They added this. But none of my devices currently support it. So this has no impact on anything at all, but it will. Over time, they will have more stuff. But it's really cool. You can have it match your Windows accent color, or you can choose Vainglorious blue if you'd like. I don't think it's not doing anything to any of my devices. But yeah, it's just baked into Windows now. And a lot of partners are currently opening up their SDK to it and working to actually get tight integration with that. So the days of needing, I've got 1, 2, 3 different apps running right now just for lighting. Oh. What's the teal RGB code? Teal is so I have to do it to my stream deck. We go here and we go to here. Yeah. We switch this, and then somewhere I've got one that's called stream. There we go. And then I can change it right here. We can do that. It's not the easiest thing to do. There we go. And now we have teal lighting. Fun. Ice cream truck. Ooh, I want ice cream. I want any food right now. So ice cream is not really food. It's snack. It's not like you could survive on ice cream. Could you survive on ice cream? I don't know. I'm sure there's people out there that wish you could survive on ice cream. So we're doing well. We're in a good spot. We don't have a whole lot of water, though. Now that we have gears, I'm going to spend some research points on a larger water tank. It's kind of what I was saving some of these spaces for. Oh, I thought that went the other way. Oh, well. But we can put them here. There used to be a program that did it just instantly when somebody redeemed channel points, but that program went to like an $18 a month subscription fee, and I'm like, no. So I used to have all kinds of Twitch integration with my lights. Like when somebody subbed, my lights would do a thing. When people followed, cheered with bits, all kinds of stuff that was just really freaking cool. But I'm not paying that much money to just to do light stuff. It's just, you know, if I made a lot more on Twitch, subsist on it. Yeah, I don't know that I'd call that an existence, but a subsistence, sure. Ooh, that just sounds disgusting though. Oh, cool, they cut down those trees. Not that I need that road there, but you know, the grid. The grid, the grid, the grid. So we're gonna take on some big projects then. Once we get some planks again. Where did I use all my planks? Oh, on these guys. Yeah, okay. But this is gonna give us more water storage. We could probably throw in a couple more water pumps as well. But we don't have any workers currently. Where'd all my workers go? We just added that many. I guess we just added that many beavers. So let's build a few more houses. I could get one in back here if I did a weird thing here. Maybe we just build up now. Maybe that's the ticket. We just go up. Where do we want to go up from? Oh, that's the question. I haven't really left myself a lot of space for stairs. We feel like what should be open source? I think I missed something. Guess we could do it here. And then run these like that. That'll get me a few houses. Oh, the light stuff? Yeah, it should be, but the Hue SDK is open. Like it is. Anybody can develop for it. They don't have any weird licensing or anything. In fact, they use some open source software, but it's the people who make the programs that go into it that charge money for it. Which, I mean, you know, I wouldn't mind paying a one-time fee. You know, $50, $60 for a good Hue app, but I'm not gonna pay $18 a month. That is really dim. I think it's been 5 minutes. Yeah, for sure it's been 5 minutes. Then to reset my theme that I had going, I have to go back into my phone. It's all very convoluted right now. Let's go with that theme. No, I don't want to autoplay it. Stop it. Yeah, the whole idea of subscriptions. Everybody wants that revenue stream. Nobody wants to just make something that you just buy anymore. It's very, very, very annoying. It's unsustainable. I mean, it gets to the point where you can't get anything new because you've already got too many subscriptions for everything else. I think it'll change eventually. So I was going to do a big project, but I'm out of planks and gears. And it is planks that I'm going to need a lot of. So I was going to go ahead and just send them way over here, even though it'll take them all day to get over there, but it would get built in time. But once we get these houses built, we'll have a bunch more beavers. Well, we could do something about it. You can do like I do and just refuse to play the game. You know, just like, nope, I'm not going to do it. Let's give them a bit of recreation. In addition to... Maybe I can't build that there. Oh, yeah, it can only be built on rooftops. Yes, that... yeah, good point, game. That was a dumb move, wasn't it? So, I guess put some lodges down here. I don't really like the idea. To do that, at least that would be a straight line for the path. And then back here, we could get, like, some medical beds. Because we will eventually need medical beds. Yeah, I can throw some medical beds in right there. And then just have a little gap there. And maybe we'll get some shrines, but I don't have enough research for it right now. For science. It's not research. It's not astroneer. I will remember the difference eventually. So we're doing good on food, but water, we are in a bad place right now. This one water pumper's not keeping up. Which it should be for only 34 beavers. So I don't know if maybe they've increased. I thought they decreased the amount of resources needed. Oh, another drought has started. We need to raise our floodgate. And we still haven't gotten a bad tide. I mean, I'm not complaining. But I kind of expected them to be more frequent than what we've gotten. So look, little beavers, if you can't build anything, why aren't you over here clearing this? That make a whole lot of sense. I wonder what would happen if I let water flow just into there. I don't think it would contaminate just where it mixed. So I was thinking this would make a nice little place to store some extra water. Just knock that down. Because we've got a natural levee there, there, and there. So it would hold it in just fine. And it could go pretty deep, and that would make a nice little storage area for some water. Can the gates be automated with mods? Yes, there's a mod that automates the gates. But natively in the game, no. Not yet. I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't get added, though. Man, we're struggling. Okay, good. So that's built, but all of this is going to take a lot of planks. Because each one of these takes 4 planks. So we're still going to be struggling for planks. Right now we don't need gears, so I'm going to pause this because it consumes planks. I'm a bit underwhelmed by what that light does. I mean, it's pretty, but I wish it actually, because like these fires put off light. And I wish the lantern actually lit stuff up. Oh god, I forgot to lower the gates. We're flooding everything. Oops. This is a small flood. It clears quick. There we go. All done. All right. I think while we're waiting on all this to get built, that's a good time for me to go get another Dr. Pepper because I need more caffeine. So I will be right back if my stream deck ever switches. There we go. Yeah, Dr. Pepper has caffeine. I don't know how much. Um, yeah, it has caffeine. Is that really not listed on nutrition facts? How much caffeine's in there? Hmm. Weird. I always thought that would be listed. I guess not. There we go. We got 12 baby beavers. I am going to spend, maybe, if we have it, points on... Once I remember where it is. Yeah, we have it. Builder's Huts. No, I wouldn't drink it if it didn't have caffeine. I mean, what's the point? Because we will get some beavers to work in these sooner rather than later. And with a dozen beavers, I can get... It won't be fast, but it'll be quicker to get the stuff I want to build out here up and running. We could even open this up here and get rid of that one. Though I'm worried contaminated water would flow in, so I'll probably just get rid of that one. Yeah, we'll get rid of that one. So let's plan this out. Let's get this place, like, drought-proof. So that's going to require having something up here to hold our water from drying out from the source. And then we're going to need another one, like, back here to keep it from drying out that direction. And then that should be all we need to do. So, let's make this easy on the beavers here. Or at least easier as far as how far they have to walk. So we'll go there, and then we'll just use these natural stairs for now. Just to save resources. Come down. We'll build from there, just and road. Bring that over, bring that over. I mean, it's still going to have to go really far. And so this is an incredibly inefficient building site, but since there are no district limits, why not take advantage of that? So this is only a meter deep, so we can't really put really high floodgates here unless we also, like, build an incredibly intricate system of levees to hold the water in. And I'm not going to do that. I could, and we may later, but not right now. Primarily because I don't have the research points for it. So we will run the gates just like right here. We'll just do a series of gates. In fact, I don't need this all to be gates. Just 4 gates in the center should be fine. And then levees for the other part. So that'll take care of that end. And then we need one down here-ish. Tempted to just make this a levee and just stop the water from flowing that direction entirely. I want to try it. No, I just change it later. So then I could come overland here, but that's going to require unbelievably large numbers of stairs and platforms. And we already don't have planks as it is, so why add to the problem? So I'll run this to here. That'll let them build a levee there that'll hold that water back. And then when they're done with all that, we'll have them come right here and destroy this and fill this area with water. I think it'll be okay. I don't think we'll get contaminated water coming out. If we do, we'll just put a new, we'll put something in to dam it back up. So we'll give them a set of stairs right there, and that's all down on ground level. Perfect. They'll probably build that or take care of that before they do the other stuff. These guys no longer have trees to cut down. Very sad. That's kind of what we were working toward anyway. So we can get rid of these 2 dudes. That gets us 2 more workers to go work in the building. Okay, they've got all this built. So now it's a matter of them going out here and building this stuff. So that will keep us protected at the source. This will end things where we're currently draining water out. So that will essentially just force all this current this way and into here, but this will fill up. So our current will go this way, so we should wind up getting slightly more power out of these dudes. All right, so here's the answer to our question. Yeah, we'll be fine, because this isn't deep enough for it to backflow out. So during the drought, that wouldn't come in. I guess I do need to dam that up, though, since it's a way for water to get out. Yeah, I do need to dam that up. Let's do that. Let's do a levee right there. That'll be more than enough. That way, during the drought, water doesn't escape that way and leave us high and dry. Cool. That should be good for water management and should leave us drought proof. What this means for us during a bad water or a bad tide, I don't know. We haven't had one yet, so I don't really know how they work. So we just have to wait for it to happen. Did I not put levees there? I could have sworn I put a levee there. Oh, levee. This is all going to take a while to get built, though, just because they have to go so far to get it done. Oh, hey, they cleared these for me. That's nice of them. So we can do some more farming over here. We're good on all of our crops that we currently have. We could start wheat production. That's the only other land-based crop that we have. The other 2 are water crops. We'll probably do spatterdock over here. Because we can't do it here. This is too deep. It will, I think. I'm pretty sure it's too deep. It will just be flooded all the time. I think it has to go on where it's less than a meter deep. Yeah, it has to be less than a meter deep. All right, good. We've got all 4 water pumpers going, and we have water being stored now, so that's good. Yeah, let's do some wheat production over here. and get some bread going. So that means we need, oh, I don't have the research for it. We need a grist mill and a bakery. Oof, that's 340 points. So maybe we should invest in another researcher. Well, not invest, we should build another researcher. But where? Maybe even two. Let's build two. I'm going to prioritize those. Get those done. Get some research points going. But in the meantime, I need to figure out how I'm going to get power to those guys. I'm going to need this. So I've got 400. We're going to be consuming 250. And these take up 60 each. We'll need like 3 of these, so it's another 180. So now it's dropping down to only 300. I'm gonna have to wait and see once they get all this done how much power we really have. I can always throw in another set of wheels like over here, or I could just use regular beaver powered wheels, because right now we're losing a lot of our current strength over here. That freaking emote took me forever to make. Oh, and a hydrate. Damn. Dr. Pepper. Well, I already took a drink of Dr. Pepper, so. I don't see Dr. Pepper as hydration. I see it as just. You know, wow, that really pushes that bad water back quite a bit. To the point we could easily just like let water flow into here as well. Wow, that's kind of impressive. It's really impressive, actually. I dig it. All right, how are they coming on all this over here? Oh, okay, they're almost done. In fact, I'm going to prioritize that because that gets built last. They're probably over here building this now. Yeah. Cool. That should now be increasing my power over here. Oh, yeah, we're up to almost... We are at 500 here. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I like it. I'm hoping to power everything off of this one set of wheels. Oh, but now it's back down to 300. What? What? This point's getting dangerously high. Oh, you know. That's a good thing. Means you hear a lot. Which I appreciate. Okay, so they've got that done. So the current strength that was going that way will now be diverted over here. But we're now losing it there, so got to get this set of levees built, and then we'll have a better idea of what our actual flow rate is over here. But right now, it's 600. Wow, okay. Holy crap. You have a 1.2 multiplier because you are subscribed. Subscribers earn channel points faster. You also earn the useless loyalty points. And they are useless. They're only good for playing stupid little games with. How do I only have 800? I guess I don't earn any for streaming. I have long said there will come a day that those loyalty points will be used for something, and maybe someday. But I would like to use them as a way people could, like, redeem them for merch or other actual tangible perks. But I can't afford that. Yeah, that's going to give us plenty. Sweet. So we need grist mill. Let's go ahead and build the farmhouses. we won't be able to plant anything back here, so this is as good as anywhere. I don't want to do 4 squares of wheat. What does rank 2 get you? Bragging rights? I don't know. Yeah, they've been around forever. They've been around since even before channel points. So we'll store the wheat here. We'll process it over here with... I'm just going to put in 3 of these for now. Should be enough. I need to get them connected to the power. Yeah, like that. There we go. So we can then run this and put in one of those, put in one of those, and then we'll do 4-way there, T-junction here, and T-junction here, 2 straight shafts right there, and then we'll go ahead and get our gears back into production because they are required for that. So cool. I thought that was going to take like an hour for them to get all this water management done, but nope. It's done. So now when a drought happens, we have to close that one and that one. Then we could probably just leave that open. Probably leave that one open. So it says drought incoming, but we don't know if it's going to be a drought or bad water. So that'll be where we make our wheat flour. So we need to store that wheat flour over here. I was really hoping to get it like right next to it. Guess instead we'll put it... I don't have to go very far. Put it there. And then we'll put our bakeries in... Not points yet, 160. We're 20 shy. So we'll get that pretty quick. So far, that's the only new thing I've built. But I don't have science or the resources to do the other stuff. Because the other stuff is like this decontamination pod. It requires metal blocks as well as some of that new stuff. The centrifuge, which makes bad water into an extract, which also requires metal blocks. And where's our nearest source of metal? Back here. Wow. And that's on contaminated land, so we don't really want to go there. I have some metal over here we could use, but it's a little tricky to get to. But that may be where we have to go. But there's games you can play with the useless channel points. I think that's it. Yeah, I lost all of them. I lost big. Oh well. And there's other things you can do with them. I don't remember. They've been set up for so long. What bot even is that? Stream elements? Let's take a look and see what you can do with useless points. They're mainly there to just give you one more way to have something to do in the stream. Why is this not letting me go to my dashboard? Loyalty points. Loyalty. Loyalty settings. Oh, it's just the settings. I guess it's under commands. Chatbot. Chat commands. So, bam. You can duel a player by using the duel command, I think, and then typing in their name. You can cancel the duel. You can accept a duel. You can buy tickets for a giveaway with them, but I don't use that for giveaways. I can give points. Me and moderators can give points away. I don't even know why there's a queue thing there. No idea. You can play roulette. You can play slots. And you can gamble. User vanishes in a puff of smoke. Okay, that's a cool one. Bingo? Emote bingo? That's not points, though. Yeah, okay. So, anyways, so yeah, you can slots, duels, and roulette with them, or just gamble. It's kind of a fun little thing to play with. But people usually forget they're there. So if we put these down here, I'll be using up some good land, but I'd rather have them close to the source. There you go. Lost your 200 points. When I first added them, I had it broken. And it was like paying out. Like, I didn't even realize we were in a drought. Look at that. We went through a drought and I didn't have to change a thing. I didn't have to touch a gate. And we didn't run out of water. So, perfect. We're just now ran out of water. So, we're fine. We're absolutely fine. I don't have to do a thing during the drought. I can just leave it alone and it'll be okay. Which is what you want to have. I don't like having to mess with it every time there's a drought. So that works. But I had it to where, like, it nearly always had people winning. And, oh, there's a couple people who had outrageously huge points. Yeah, there's a cooldown. I don't know how long. I guess I could have looked when I had that open, but there is a cooldown. Just to keep people from, you know, you can play but don't spam type situation. Yeah. So where are my gears going if not here? I'm going here. Okay. Well, that's fine because we don't need the power there yet. So yeah, we'll have enough power to keep all this powered without beavers running in little wheels. And then these little beavers will get to work making wheat flour. And they will get to work baking bread. Lovely. He lost just enough points to lose the spot. That's kind of funny. So we need to get over there to that. And then we also need to kind of start planning what we're going to do here. How far can you reach? Oh, our log storage is full, therefore they have no reason to do that. So we got to get all this built first. And then we can go over there and start getting metal. Because a lot of this new stuff requires metal. And then we're going to have to go back here and pump some of this nastiness. But that's not a big deal. We can just put stairs and come up here. So metal is our next big thing we want to do. So we need 550 to get metal stuff under production. Ad break. So how do we want to get over there? What's going to be our best way? I kind of think that making this a really long bridge here would probably make the most sense, but here would require the least materials. Plus, we could cut down some trees on the way. Yeah, let's do that. We'll have to get some berries. have to get rid of a couple trees. And we will also need to unlock our taller platform here. Just to get across there. Go. So then a path will go all the way up to there. We'll have another set of stairs right there. And then we'll come over here. And then some stairs down. This is a long, long journey. But I don't see any way around it. Like, I just don't. Why are you building those instead of these? Oh, these already all have all the planks that they need, so... Okay, that makes sense. Oh, cool. We can get this stuff going pretty quick. Get some metal going. I don't think I've ever gone for metal this early in the game. I usually don't. Let's go ahead and put a woodcutter in up here and another one down here and over here. And cut these trees down. May as well use them instead of just clearing them. There's just one tree. Boop. It probably grew in because the trees do spread over time. It's kind of a cool thing that left unchecked, the trees, the dandelions, the blueberries, all of them will just keep growing. And will somehow get pollinated in a way that causes them to spread. I don't really know what's pollinated them because I don't have any bees yet. Oh, whoops, I screwed up there. We need that. That needs to be stairs. Then get up there and do that. Oh. And then we're going to need 250 for that. We're also going to need a large pile over here for them to be able to store their scrap. And then where they're going to make the metal, I don't know yet. We'll see. That's a problem for future, Brendan. So did I build a place for them to store their bread? Yeah, it's probably wind. I did not build a place to store their bread. I would like that to happen closer to over here. So let's run a path there and make that bread. And firm trees are the enemy. Oh, they will take over. I mean, like, if you look here, we've got a patch of birch and then some birch and some oak. And then some pine here. In a couple hours from now, if I was going to be streaming that long, this whole area would eventually just be filled with trees. And these blueberries have expanded. I know for certain they have. They were not that dense earlier. What's weird is the ones you plant do not spread. So, kind of strange in that regard. Alright, so we've got enough now to unlock the scavenger flag so we can get a few beavers working on getting scrap. It's going to be a very long journey for them to even get to work. We could shorten it a little bit by building a bridge here. Well, we could actually have a bridge there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, but we don't have the metal that's required to build them. That's sad. What's my favorite frosty beverage on a hot day? Dr. Pepper. I love Dr. Pepper. Good stuff. Oh, a good root beer float's never bad. Actually, one of the best floats I ever had wasn't a root beer float. It was an orange cream soda float. Oh my god, it was good. There's this place in St. Louis called Fitz's. And they produce and bottle their own sodas on site. Um, so the soda you get when you're there was usually made like that day within the past few hours. And I just happened to order my orange cream soda float just as a batch of orange cream soda was coming out. Um, so it was actually still warm. And the warm orange cream soda with the cold vanilla ice cream, oh, so good. What's really cool about Fitz's is they've got the back of, I don't know if they've got any pictures or not, but the back wall of the restaurant is just glass, and you can see into where they bottle. So that, but they've got good burgers and stuff like that. Their sodas are fantastic, by the way. You can order them online, and they are incredibly good. I was hoping they had a picture of that wall that you could just look into where, because you could see all this stuff being bottled from the restaurant. So like, that glass wall is over here on this side behind the bar. And it's just it's just a great place. I like it. But they've got just their basics that they always make. Oops, go back. Got their basics that they always make. But then they also have seasonal stuff they make and all kinds of stuff. I would, if it wasn't expensive, I would get it shipped because it's good stuff. I didn't know they made cans now. That's new. Ooh, a Shirley Temple. That's new. Oh, they've got a lot of new stuff. Yeah, a lot of this stuff didn't exist the last time I was there. Oh, that sounds good. Cardinal cream. Yeah, Fitz Soda. They make it all right there in St. Louis. No good selected. Where? Oh, here. You are for scrap metal. And anytime I went to St. Louis, I went to Fitz's. St. Louis was about it was what, 200 miles? It's about a 3.5 hour drive because it was interstate the whole way. And so anytime I went to St. Louis, I always went to Fitz's. And they have good food. Like, they have really good burgers. And I'm something of a burger snob. Like, I won't get a burger at McDonald's and Wendy's or Sonic. Those are garbage burgers. And we are just not making gears. I'm going to prioritize the power, though, because when they get that one done, we'll need power. Granted, I only have one gear maker. So, you know, I can't complain too much. It's not going to stop me from complaining, but... and even though it's gears that we need, I'm going to expand plank production just a little bit because we're also out of planks again. And without planks, we can't make gears. And we're going to need gears and planks to get our smelter. A lot of them. A lot of them. I bet we could get some more wheels in here now as fast as this is flowing. Matter of fact, I know we could. We could easily load this up with more power wheels. My problem is I don't really have anywhere to connect them. There's the road's right there. The path. Do it down here. Yeah, I could do it down there. But we've got other things we gotta build first, so not gonna do it. So you need just 4 more gears. Now I'm making more planks, so hopefully you can get your gears made. Kind of wish we would get one of these bad tides. Maybe they don't happen when you're playing on easy mode, or maybe they're just incredibly infrequent. But as soon as we get metal, we're gonna start messing with pumping the bad water and then making a centrifuge to turn that into an extract. I don't know what we do with that extract just yet, other than put it into use in what the contamination chambers use them. Yeah, they use them, and then the dirt excavator uses them. Oh wow, they lowered the power requirement on the dirt excavator. Pretty sure it used to require 600. But it now requires a thing to go into it in order to get that out. But we'll have to have treated planks for that. We're a long way from making treated planks. Some dude's doing a good job clearing all that out, despite how far he has to walk to drop off his logs. Not bad. Better than these dudes are doing. And they're way closer. Those are both full. What's some of the other well-being stuff that we could add in that would make our beavers happy? I need 300 for that, so we're only 6 away. Let's get the smelter unlocked. But like shrines and temples, this would all be a good thing. I'd like to get the carousel unlocked just to see the new model for it. Apparently it looks different now, but I don't know what's changed about it. They didn't show a picture of it. I'd kind of like to just see it, even though we're a long way from having 400 HP to spare. Excuse me, to power it. So we got all this wheat stored here, and we're just now processing it into something, so... Yay? Yeah, we got plenty of power. That makes me happy that those 2 wheels are just moving. So I guess we can plan a route up there to figure out where we're gonna have this extract production happening. So I'll go there, and one of the cool things is that they fixed on the water pump is the pipe that goes down will now adjust in length. So you can now have a building underneath that. So you can also have trains. So like before, if I were to put one here and that little block right there was blocking it, it wouldn't let me build it there. But now it will adjust. Granted, there's no water there, or bad water, or whatever. Yeah, bad water, that's what it's called. So, you know, it wouldn't do any good. But that's just an example. Like, if that was a... You know, if we had levees down there that were below the water level, it would work now. Whereas before, you couldn't do that. So, kind of handy that they fixed that. Here, they'd never work since only a meter anyway. Oh man, we're just waiting on gears. We do, excuse me, we do have enough. This guy, oops, wrong one. I don't know where I'm going to put these smelters just yet. We could put them way over here. Just bring the power down that way. These each take 200. I don't have quite that much to spare. I've got about 400 to spare. I guess I can build 2 of them. I'd like to have more than that, though. Just because they're slow. It take hours to produce. Yeah, 4 hours. So I'd only get 4 per day out of each of them. Could put them up here on this arid land that's useless. Or even over here, that they just build a path across. Excuse me. But then we'd have to run power. unbelievable distance. Or just build more wheels. I mean, there's tons of places the water is just flowing at a really high rate that we can get power out of. And it's just creepy looking, being all just that bright orange Kool-Aid water. So, oh, we're getting our first bad tide. A bad tide is approaching, so we're going to get to see what that's like. Oh, I like the little animation that it's drawing in. You can see it's going to be like the toxic symbol. Yep. So what I'm curious about is in places like this where I don't have any current flowing, is how long is it going to take the bad water to get replaced with fresh water if there's not water really actively flowing. So maybe we should have done a gate here so that I could let water out to like flush it. We'll have to see. Same thing over here. We may have needed to do a gate instead just so I could flush the water. We're going to find out in 2 days. I wonder if they'll have this stuff built before then. Probably not. Catching up on planks. I could do another gear factory here and then just run a platform out to it to connect this all to power. And that way I don't have to run any power shafts or anything. And I'd only have to build 2 platforms to get it connected. It's gears that we're struggling on. So let's do it. Let's put that right there. Make that a nice compact area. So now that we've got the smelter unlocked, let's look at getting them some things that will improve their well-being here. I'd put showers in, but we're about to be in a bad water. Man, I'll go ahead and build them. Hopefully they'll be smart enough to not take a shower in contaminated water. We'll see. Put in 6 or 5 for now. They do like their wet fur. And then we'll find a place to just cram some shrines in wherever we can. And get a couple back here. In these areas where there's just 1 tile. Which should be enough for now. That'll help our well-being to get the showers and the shrines. That's gonna come in. Oh my gosh, look at that picture. Holy cow. That looks evil. Just pure evil. I hope it doesn't flood. That would suck if the whole place got overrun by... Alright, here we go. Yep. Oh, man. You know what? What if I do that and just... It's going to spill right over, though. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's going to just spill right over. So maybe there is merit to building up a really tall bunch of levees here. And then when a bad water comes, just keeping it in. Because look at that. That's going to kill everything. That's going to just run right through here. And we're flooding. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Why are we flooding? Is it that much of a stronger current? Crap. Let's lower those. Yeah, that's killing everything. This doesn't work anymore. Water pumps don't work anymore. Yeah, everything's dying. Oh, man. This is savage. Back here where the current doesn't flow, it's not actually contaminating all that much. So the bad tide has ended. So now clean water is going to come out of there. How long is it going to take to flush this area? I'm not worried about the district because the water's flowing through there nice and fast. But this might take a little while to clear. Because the water doesn't have anywhere to flow back out. That's pushing it back pretty quick, but where's it going to go? Like, is that just going to be a permanent bad water pool back there? All right, so the ground is slowly recovering as fresh water starts flowing again. Gosh, that killed everything. Every crop instantly died, so they had to replant everything. So that really could cause a problem in your food production. It didn't kill trees, or did it? Did that? Oh my god, it did. It killed trees. It killed all those trees. So they're going to have to cut down all those stumps and replant every one of those trees. Oh my gosh. Alright, so we're cleared through here. We've got a little pool here. Still pulled back here. And it's still pulled back here. I think that putting in a gate here and back here would help. That way I could just flush it out. And wouldn't have to worry about it being there anymore. But I don't know how to get this little section to clear out. Man, that wreaks havoc on your farms. The only way you can make those resistant to that would be like to build in land that's terrible and use irrigation pumps, or come up with some sort of routing system. Like, let's say I put in another set of gates here that I close, and gates here that I close, and then let all the bad water go that way during a bad tide. We could do that. So when there's a bad tide, just close that gate, open these, and let it just flow out. Yeah, let's do that. Let's replace these with gates. And then we will add some gates over here. Like right there. And these will just stay open all the time. And then we will add some more gates over this way. Let's make sure they can reach all that. So I close these and close these, and that will keep my district protected. Yeah? Yeah. So here we can actually even go slightly taller gates if we wanted to. We don't need them, but we could. So we will do a set of double floodgates right here. And I need to bring the path over so they can reach that. Honestly, what would make more sense is making it a shorter trip. And then we need to replace these with gates, just like sewage and sewage guidelines. I don't think I've never had sewage like in a farm back up, but I bet it does make the farm stop working. We can even go with the taller gate there. Let's go with the taller gate there too. go. So that should, in theory, solve this problem, but we still have this pool here and this pool here. I could flush that all out by adding a gate there. I think that would pull it all out this way. Like this water that's over here that can't quite make that turn, I think would be pulled this way. And they're quick. Unbelievably quick. So we want to leave this one closed all the time. And we want these to be open all the time. Except during a bad water. Same with these. We want those to be open all the time. And then we want this one. I got lost. Where am I? Is it over here? We want this one to be closed all the time. And then, yeah, I think I'm going to add a set here, too. Probably try that so I can get this built. And I think that will all take care of it. And we'll just not have to worry about bad water coming in here at all. We'll just be able to divert it right there. I think that the current won't overpower this channel. It's got enough places it can go that it should be able to just rush through there and just exit the map into where there's already bad water. If I needed to, I could even route it like over this way and out. Like if it's not enough, I could knock that down and that down. Just route it out of here. That is an option. What that means is I'm going to have to be careful if I open up this land. I'll have to make sure there's gates there too. Yeah, they are so quick. Just a dozen beavers and they're just like done. So we're going to be down on power until this all gets built. You know what? This cleared out, though. This did finally clear out. This little corner down here did not. But I bet it will over time. Though if we have that closed, it won't. And you can kind of see some contamination there. I can't really tell. It almost looks slightly darker than this water. Maybe I'm just imagining that because of the red on the ground. I think I'm just imagining it because of the red on the ground. Yeah, the bad water definitely has a different tint to it in this view. So yeah, we're good. So I don't even need to drain it that way. It will all clear out. And then we shouldn't have any more come in after that. I am tempted to build levees up, though, all along here, just so it can't spill over. And then do a bigger gate here and do the double floodgate. And that might be worth it. I'm gonna do it. Get the levees built first. So like there, and then we'll need to clear a bunch of this stuff. To there. Yeah. Build those for me. That built. And then this stuff up here that I cleared, I wound up not even needing that spot because we're gonna not mess with it. Cool. So we can start thinking about our metal production soon. Now that we've got this all closed back off, we know what our power production is. Which is not enough, I don't think, because we're using... I'll wait till the daytime starts. We'll see how much we have. And see if we need to build some more wheels or not. If we do, we do. Not a big deal. The only thing is I want to make sure I connect all my power. So it's all one network. Oh, hello, start menu. I didn't mean to use you. Get rid of that guy because he's no longer able to chop any trees. These dudes are able to reach trees. It's just we don't have anywhere to store them. We do, actually. Oh, no, we don't. Okay. Just looking at it visually, it looks like here, or even here would be the best place to add new power wheels. But let's let them get these gates all in first, and... Oh, they got that cleared. Cool. Awesome. I also need to clear a row for me to walk on. So we will up that priority. Gosh, they got such a long way to go to get out here. Honestly, doing that would have been shorter, but oh well. It's done. So I close that one during a bad water, and I think we'll be okay. The only place I could see it maybe spilling over would be here. That's only a meter deep. The rest of this is all 2 meters. Once we get this levee system in. Always amazes me how fast they build stuff. So run that to there, and then we'll run our path back so they can reach these other trees. Though it's now quitting time, so they're not going to. See, look how sleepy the beavers are, and hungry, and thirsty. As we have them on such a long journey to get out here. It'll be like daylight before... Yeah, it's daylight now. They haven't even finished getting out here. No bed for you. They'll still go to sleep if they're tired. Even if it is working hours. Yeah, I think this is going to help us a lot. Have all those prioritized? I do. Good. So we will add 3 more levees here. I don't think I need all 3, but I don't know. I think it just looks nice to have it complete like that. Don't need that one. I hope. There. So they'll get all that built, and then I can replace this with double gates. And that'll just give us that extra bit more depth for the water to be able to accumulate. I feel good about that. Contaminated adults. We have a contaminated adult? Did you swim in the bad one? Who's contaminated? Oh, this guy. There's nothing I can do about it. Where is he? Oh my god, look at this picture. It looks like a zombie. He even sounds like a zombie. Where are you? Come here. Get out here where we can see you. Oh my goodness. His teeth are yellow. He's got red spots on his tail. He's got a red hue to him. Oh man. Dude is hating life. There's your thumbnail right there, boy. Contaminated, dude. Oh man. Alright, so we need to get this decontamination going. So we need to build some more power wheels so that I can have power for our metal production. Yeah, I can put it there. This will work. And then we'll just drop a little levee right there. And then we will just turn this corner. Then bring that up. And then we'll go ahead and connect these two grids. Ooh, the mouse is doing weirds. Anywhere there is path, I always do just a 4-way connection. That way I have space for future expansion. And then we'll bring that straight back to here and we'll throw in, I think we'll be able to power 3 smelters. I think we'll be alright. And that will be for metal planks. And then I need to bring the power back here. So we need 4-way there, elevated one there, and a T-junction there. Just straight ones there and straight ones there. Cool. But they won't get that built till after they get these built and those, which is okay. I'm fine with them preventing this stuff from happening again. And that means we need to unlock the badwater pump, the centrifuge, and the decontamination pod. So I need a 400 for that, and 600. So I need 1,000. Research. We only have 346. So these, yeah, these occupy the exact same type of space as the other ones do. So we get one there, and then we'll do like another one there. I don't really know, like. And then I'm assuming that this stores bad water as well. So we'll put our storage there, and yeah, it stores bad water. Okay. That'll be the first bits of it, but we gotta get metal blocks in production before. Oh my god, we've got another bad tide approaching just in time that we're gonna have this stuff built. I think maybe they might get it built in time. Let's prioritize the gates over the levees, because I think that's going to be the more important part. So I don't know that it's going to flood over the 2 meters. I mean, it did come in with a pretty fast tide, but I think it'll be okay. So when it starts, we close that gate, open these gates. And it should keep it all out. I hope. And I hope it doesn't overflow back here. And if it does, it'll just flow out that way. But it could come in here and kill all these trees. I really hope it doesn't overflow there. Come on, beavers. You got a day and a half to get this built. You know what? We're up on your working hours. I want this built. Ad break in progress. I don't know if they're going to get this done in time. It's a lot of planks and logs for each one. And they don't carry a whole lot in each trip. I think they only can carry 4 logs and 2 planks. They might. They got that one built in and I didn't switch the priority until midday. So they might get all 4 of these built. That one's already got almost all of its logs. We'll see what happens. They're going to be unhappy with me that I increased their workday to 20 hours, but I think it's an urgent situation. Desperate times, etc., etc. They're not going to get it done. They're not. This isn't going to get done, so we're going to have to suffer through one more bad tide. But I'm fairly certain my plan would. So. I think we can endure one more bad tide. So if we get another contaminated beaver, how'd they get contaminated? Did they go in the water? I don't know. I really don't know. Yep, bad tide's gonna start. They didn't get it done in time. Oh well. What we will do is open all these up to help that flow out of here quicker. And we'll just have to suffer one more bad tide. That's it. Kills all these trees that just got replanted. Like, look, they haven't even finished replanting some of these dead trees. Oof. Big, big oof. So I want to let this just go at full bore and get that out of there. It just kills everything. Wow. That is fierce. At least they're smart enough to not take a shower during a bad tide. I'll give them that. Oh no, they're going in the water. No, crap, I've got more contaminated beavers. Oh no. I didn't even think about that they were still working while the bad tide was here. Get out of the water. At least we've got good water coming back in now. Oh no. Beaver is unwell, you think? And I only have like 3 or 4 hospitals. It's fine for now, but we'll get sick in a few days. Oh my god, I'm about to have so many contaminated beavers, and they don't work when they're contaminated. They just consume food and resources, but they don't work. So I'm about to have a dozen beavers that are useless. Oh no. Oh crap. So that means we need to get some more housing. So that I have beavers that can work. Let's go there. Oof. This sucks. So that'll give me 12. No, 9. Put one here. That'll give me 12. But we are a long ways off from getting this all done. So this cleared out, but I want to let that clear out. I'm going to close this because that's all clear. Well, next time around, we'll be ready to ward off a bad tide. I'm going to leave these open for now. And man, we cannot afford a dozen beavers not working. So let's get the housing prioritized in case we lose all of our builders. In fact, I'm going to deprioritize the builders just to make sure we keep food and water working. I'm also going to deprioritize our scavenger flags because they're not doing anything right now anyway. I wish they could just like go to the shower and like wash the contamination off. Yeah, there it goes. Oh man. They're all switching from unwell to contaminated. Oof. So we need the centrifuge, and we're gonna need the decontamination pot. That's 4, and it requires power. That's 400. So then, yeah, I also need a storage tank for the stuff, but the centrifuge requires power. Yes. Yes, so I could put it here. How much power are you guys making? 600. Cool. And that's with this still flowing, so that'll even be better. So that'll be enough to power all of this, right? Not quite, but oh well. Close. So that'll give me a place to make the, whatever it's called, the extract. And we'll need a place to store said extract. Do that here. Put that in right there, and then once we have 400 research or science, we can build a decontamination pod or two. So have I had any beavers die of contamination? No, but I'm sure it really drags on their, yeah, their well-being. Like, they get no boosts whatsoever. The stuff they were getting does no good for them. The -10. Big oof. But we've got 14 beds available, so hopefully they'll start making some babies. We have 8 jobs that are not being fulfilled. For some reason, very thirsty beavers, even though there's plenty of water. I don't quite get that. And building is going to slow because we deprioritize the workers' barracks. So I don't know how many people we have even building now. Just 4? 5? 6. We have 6 builders still. So who is missing workers? You and you. Okay, that's fine. We can do without those guys. Alright, cool. They're working on getting the power ran, and then once we've got the power ran, these dudes will start making metal blocks, so we'll be able to make that. And then right around that time, we should have enough research to build the other thing that I've gone blank on. Do we not have beavers working in all of these? I know we do. Quagget sock. That name, I don't know why. That name just always makes me giggle. Quagget sock. But hey, at least we're making bread, I guess. That's a nice thing. So we've only got 10 contaminated beavers, so I think that they are indeed dying off really quick, which is very sad. 9. Yeah, they're not getting decontaminated. Or are they? Because nobody died when that dropped from 10 to 9. Like, that's our last one that died, and that was 3 days ago. But yet this dropped by 2. So is there some... Can they become decontaminated on their own? I don't think they do. I don't think that they do. I don't know. So what's our holdup? Planks again? Planks again, yeah. Because they've got all the scrap metal that they need for these. They each take 20 gears, and we have plenty of gears. This dude takes a lot of gears. These take years. You will hold extract. I have no idea how many of these I need to build to keep up with the contamination. So I just had three more die of old age, but we lost 4 contaminated beavers. So they're definitely not dying of the contamination. They're somehow getting better. Are they in the hospitals? I think they are. Nope, they're not in the hospitals. So maybe just wandering around like a zombie for a while, they get better? I don't know. I love figuring out new stuff in games when they make changes. Just seeing how it all fits together. Alright, so that one is done, but of course it's the one farthest from power, so it doesn't really help us any. Not that we have power running over here yet, which you know what, let's prioritize that because none of this takes planks. Let's give them a minute to make some planks. Let's prioritize everything that doesn't take a plank. So we can hopefully get some more in stock. This house over here. Make that priority. And that should help get a few planks at least into storage. We have 12 jobs not filled, 6 buildings without workers. We got 10 baby beavers and 13 open beds. So hopefully we'll get a bunch more babies made. I still haven't replanted these 3 trees that died and all these. The badwater is fierce. It definitely changes the game a lot on water management. Like a whole lot. What's that do? Oh, I didn't know that was a thing. Get little, I mean, it's cluttered, but it shows you storage on everything. That's cool. Is that new? Or did I just never click that button before? I don't know. Yeah, we got a few planks made, but not enough. And this dude still needs 27. He needs all 50. Yikes. I would prioritize that one, but this one's so close to being done. So how many planks are we making per day? Oh, I can go down from 20 hours. We don't need to stay on a 20-hour workday. Oops. So they're making about 10 each a day. So we're making like 30 a day. This dude needs 20. He needs 50. So it'll take us close to 3 days to get enough gears just to get metal blocks started. And then we need a bunch of planks and gears for all of this. Like every gears, metal blocks, planks, gears, planks, gears, planks, gears, and metal blocks. Like I said, they don't make a whole, they're only going to make 4 each. So we're going to be making 12 metal blocks a day. And that is if we get enough workers. Right now we're missing 15 workers. Because we had a bit of a death wave, accompanied by having 5 contaminated beavers still. Oof. I wonder if the breeding pods of the iron teeth get contaminated if they're too close to badwater. Speaking of, I can close these gates now because we have flushed out all the bad over there. And these can go back up to a half. Just to get our water reserves up a little bit. Oh my goodness, we're making 1400 power. We were. Wait, why is this flooding? This should not be flooding. That shouldn't be flooding. Yeah, there we go. That's what I thought. We're making 16, 1700, 1500. What are we actually making? Stabilize. Around 1500. And the water current is varying. It doesn't stay 100% consistent, but we've got enough. We have plenty. So this one should be about done. Yeah, 2 more planks for that one. Then all 50 to go on that first one. And they still have to build all this, which is going to require planks and gears as well. It's cool. That one's done. We don't have anybody to work there, but it's done. Leave A. This is stressful. At least we're ready for the next bad water or bad tide. So what is this, good tide? They just call this the temperate season. Man, I had gotten to the point where I got really good with water management so I could get a district drought proof. So when a drought came, I just didn't care because it didn't impact us. But now it's like you got to rethink the whole thing again. It's not enough to just keep the water in if that water then becomes contaminated. And we have a lot of gears, so I'm going to pause my gear factories so we can get some more planks out of those because they are consuming planks. Dude needs 35 more. So if by pausing those, I should get that done the next working day. Then they can start on this stuff. Hopefully. Well, they gotta get power to them too. Pretty sure I built the power when I built these. Yeah, I did. So that'll be the once they get this done, they'll start building out the rest of this power network. So 17 is what it's sitting at right now. 1700 power. That's quite a bit for just 4 power wheels. They produce 135 horsepower per cubic meter per second. So that's a lot of water flowing through there for those guys to be cranking out 1700. All right, halfway point. You know, it says 76%. We still need like 20 planks. But that shouldn't take too long now. Since we paused the gear factories. We got 153 gears, so that'll get us started on all those projects. I can always unpause them once they become the bottleneck. So by then we'll hopefully be caught up on all the needs for planks. We still have 5 contaminated beavers. They're just holding on, man. 13 planks left, so they'll get that done in the morning. So while we wait, did I unlock? No, I did not unlock the pod. Cool. So it's a little teeny tiny thing, so I can just throw it right there. And I can put another one here. They'll automatically have the power that they need. Because they take power as well. I think 50, 100. Ouch. That's steep. That's steep, steep, steep. I can get another one here. I don't know how long they have to stay in the pod to get decontaminated, though. So that gives me 3. I would like for everybody who's currently contaminated to have access to one. So, throwing 2 more there. That way we don't have to run power. So let us get power from the building next door. Those require 20 planks each. Jesus. Alright, awesome. So we've got our smelters in, so now we just have to get power over to them. So let's make sure that's the next thing they work on. Though we don't have any planks to build that stuff, but, you know, whatever. What's it gonna be? Yay, it's just a regular drought. Whew. Well, we had another contaminated beaver who's not contaminated now. And somebody did die of old age, so it was probably that one. Come on, little beavers. Please get this power connected so we can start making our metal blocks. I want to get this stuff moving. What are you going back there for? Oh, you're putting gears and everything. That's fair. Oh yeah, so it's just metal blocks on a lot of the stuff that we're waiting on. Awesome, good. I'm glad to see that they are working ahead. Makes me happy. Really? They didn't get that done in this one day? I thought for sure they would get that done. Freaking planks, man. I could always add in more planks, but I don't see where I could that they would be powered without... I guess I could go there, but then they would need planks to build the platform, so that wouldn't do any good. Yeah, I don't have anywhere I can put them that they'd be powered. So we're just going to have to struggle bust through it. Oof. I want to get this done. I want to get this decontamination thing. But by the time I do, it looks like they're all going to be dead. Because we only have 4 that are still contaminated. Okay, so our smelters now have power just in time for the day to be over. So we didn't get any blocks today, but we will tomorrow. And again, we're going to make a dozen a day. So that takes 5, that takes 5. So that'll be our first day consumed right there. And this takes 30. Ouch. And then each of these take 5. But there's no point in having those till we have that. So I want to see our other decorative thing, the hammock. Let's see what it looks like. Yep, just a hammock. What's it take to build? Logs and planks, of course it does. Good news is our planks are starting to bounce back up now. Our gears are a little low. All right, cool. We've got our first badwater pump. And then they'll get this built soonish, I would hope. So that badwater has a place to go. And that is quite the industrial looking building there. I dig it. Is it just a reskin of these? Not quite. Kind of, but not exactly. There are a lot of differences. Well, I guess not. No, it is just a reskin. Alright, drought started, but whatever. We just close these, pump the water back. We're fine. Could even close that. Just keep that dry water, or the water from spilling back out once that dries up. Oh, except we flooded. Awesome. Who knows, that may be a bit too soon. Let's flush that flood out of here. There we go. Now we can close that. Cool. We've got our second bad water pump going. We've got a place to store the bad water, and the suit is under construction now. Cool. And it's going to be both planks and metal blocks that we're waiting on for this guy. We have plenty of gears, so I don't need to unpause the gear for the gears. Oh, and since we're in a drought, we're not going to be making any power. So we're not going to get any new planks or any new metal blocks. And we have flooded buildings. What? How do we have flooded buildings? Let's water out. There we go. We'll at least get the power wheels turning for a second. I mean, how did we still wind up drying up out here? We shouldn't have. We should have survived that. Did I leave these open? No, those are... Yeah, we should have had enough water to get through that. Maybe I let too much out. Probably let too much out. This one's closed, right? Yeah, those are closed. I don't know where all the water escaped to. Oh, well. We'll still have water right here. Okay. In fact, the drought's over, so I can open this. Let that start coming through. That could be why we had the drought. I'm tempted to build that up to double and then just let this get to 2 meters or 1.5 meters all the time. And just stay there. We're down to 4 contaminated beavers. Like I said, they're probably all going to die before we actually get these decontamination things built. So all this will have been for naught, but you know, at least we'll have it. We're up and running and see how it all works. And if I have to, we'll just send the beaver into some bad water. See how it works. Open those back to a half. Is that mean of me to intentionally poison a beaver just to see how a new game mechanic works? Nah, it's fine. It's fine. Well, they pump bad water pretty quick. We've already got that thing nearly full. Impressive. We still have 10 jobs unfilled. It would be 6 if we didn't have contaminated beavers. Oh yeah, another thing that they changed. I mean, I guess there's just no wind right now. Yep, there it goes. Sure enough, now that the wind kicked in, the smoke particles react to the wind now instead of just everything always going straight up. And that did definitely start blowing that direction a little bit. That's cool. I can appreciate little changes like that. Man, it's slow going. So we need 9 more, 8 more, 7 more, 6 more planks. And a lot more metal blocks. 18, in fact. So I'm guessing that, like, this land, even though it's green, because it's contaminated, I can never grow anything there. What would be a really cool addition, and I may give them feedback on this. I'm going to have to wait and play through a few more times, but if there wasn't like bad water spring caps that you could make that would just stop it from flowing out. So like I could cap that, and over here where it comes out right here, just like block it from even happening to begin with. And then the only thing you would have to contend with would be bad tides. And then you can just route that as necessary. 13 more metal blocks, and this will be done. We're down to only 3 contaminated beavers. It's going to be... All of them are going to be gone when that gets built. Oh well. If we have an accident sometime in the future, we'll be ready for it. We still get to see all the new buildings. I think I've built them all. The only thing I haven't, the carousel isn't new. It just has an updated model. Oh, and there's the bulletin pole. Yeah, I mean, let's get a bowl. Well, that's big. Let's put that right here. Which way does it go? Doesn't that matter? Okay. I don't know what this does, but for some reason they really like it, and it gives a pretty big aesthetic range. 20 planks that it takes to build that. Jesus. Oh my gosh, 10 more metal blocks. Are you serious? Why are these running at such poor efficiency? That should be done. We have scrap, so they're getting scrap. Though we are getting low, and we don't have anybody working there. And we still have 6 vacancies. Please get this done. Please. Look, there's a metal block. Go get it. There we go. Oof. 7 more. Well, we get it today. I just want to see this building in action. And it's a centrifuge. I'm assuming it's going to spin. Or the top part's going to spin. These dudes aren't doing anything. Why are you sitting idle? Oh, they had to go get their own scrap. That's why we don't have haulers. Jesus. So we're only getting 3 metal blocks a day because of that. Because the scrap is so far away. That hurts a lot. Yeah, that's what's going on. They're having to go all the way over there to get their own scrap. Because we don't have any haulers. And we don't have anybody to staff a hauler, so even if I built a hauling post, it would just sit there empty. The struggle is real. But at least they have scrap now. Well, one of them does. Never mind. No, it doesn't. It's already stopped producing. Come on. Just 5 more metal blocks. 4 more metal blocks. You can get that done today. Come on. Oof. I'm just waiting to see those smelters start churning out blocks again. All right, that's it, beavers. You're going back to a 20-hour workday. I need this stuff done. We have contaminated beavers. They need your help. You can sacrifice a little free time. All right, all 3 of them are making blocks now. Is that going to give me the 4 that I need to finish this thing today? Getting very close to the end of the working day. We need 2 more metal blocks. There's 1 in inventory. 29. 29. Oh my god. I hate waiting. I'm not a patient person when it comes to just waiting. I can be patient with a lot of stuff, but just waiting is not my strong suit. Alright, we just need 1. One of you start making blocks. There we go. Of course, then we need somebody to work there. And we don't have any available workers. We will soon. We've got a dozen baby beavers waiting to grow up. There we go. We have a metal block. 1. That's all we needed to get this thing done. Oh, we do have people to work there. Oh, really? The top doesn't spin? I really figured the top of that would spin since it's called a centrifuge. Oh, they don't have logs, so maybe it's not operating yet. It makes the same noise as the engine. Oh, it does spin. Yeah, ooh. And it makes very green smoke. Hope that doesn't pollute. All right, cool. So we've got one, or we've got our extract being made now. So let's prioritize one of our decontamination pods, which still needs 17 extract and just 3 more metal blocks. But this dude's now churning out extract. He makes one every 3/4 of an hour, so hopefully this guy can get the extract he needs pretty quick. Yeah, it's already halfway there. We only need one more metal block. Cool. We're not going to get it in the day, I don't think. I don't think we're going to get 9 more extract made. So that's all we need now. Oh, they might. They're up to 13, 14. Possibly. It's just not dusk, and they've still got like 4 more hours to work. Having them have to go get their own stuff is problematic. They might get enough made. Nope, not quite. No, we did. We got it made. Hooray! All right, so let's get the beaver over here and get them decontaminated. Where are they? Where's our decontaminated beavers? One's there asleep, one's there asleep, so I bet he's gonna head to that thing. Yeah? Yeah, get in there. Get in there, buddy. Oh, look at him. Did you just die? Or did you die as soon as you got in that thing? He looked a little dead. Not gonna lie. All right, let's see how you fare. Or maybe that's just the animation they do. So they just float in this green goo that is made from the very same thing that contaminated them to begin with. How long does it take? I don't know. We're running on just normal speed right now. Let's speed it up. You would think that this bar would slowly diminish, but I guess they're either contaminated or not contaminated. There's no in between. Seems to take a while. See, I think the other one just killed over. As soon as he got in, he was just at the end of his life. I want to successfully decontaminate one of them. It's so creepy looking though, just sitting there in that green goo. He's been in here a day. Oop, didn't mean that's wrong. I want to go down, not up. Go back to a 16-hour workday. Yeah, it's been one full day since he's been in there, because he came in right at the morning last time. So it takes at least, I wonder if it takes like 2 or 3 days to decontaminate him. At least his hunger and thirst and all that aren't depleting while he's in there. So he can't starve to death while he's being decontaminated. Oh, okay, the bar is... Okay, yeah, it is. Wait, you're... Oh, he can get hungry while he's in there. Really? So he gets out. How are you doing? There we go. His hunger and thirst are higher. Yeah, that bar definitely does decrease, though. So I guess dude's gonna go get a bite to eat. He's still thirsty, but he's gonna get back in anyway. Oh, and then he's gonna immediately get out and go get water. What the hell? That's dumb. We should have got water to begin with. There we go. Now he's not thirsty anymore. So he's spending a day in there. And he's still like 70% contaminated. Yeah, this is going to take a while. What do they have to say in there? A week? Does it say in the patch notes how long it takes for the decontamination to work? Doesn't say. Thankfully, bots are not impacted by bad water. Yeah, it doesn't say how long it takes. Let me scroll down here to the new building and see if it mentions it here. Bad water contamination is far too severe to be treated in a regular bed. You need a special powered-up variant to ensure your beavers survive, but it doesn't say how long it takes. And he has to go eat again. Wow. It's going to take forever if they have to keep getting out of bed or out of the decontamination to go. Yeah, that's going to take a while. Plus, there's like no extract. Maybe it's being sent over here. I don't know. So he's back. And he's down to less than half. Maybe he didn't get as contaminated? I don't know. I've said I don't know a lot this stream because, well, I don't know. But we at least have seen it in action now. And dude is well on his way to being decontaminated. But his thirst is going to kick in long before he's decontaminated. Yep. Yeah, that needs to be tuned. Like, I think it should pause their other needs while they're working on being decontaminated. Now they're using these two. It just seems like having their other needs still decay needlessly. Like, this is just... I mean, we're on our 4th day now. And that dude's just about 40%. Now he's got to go eat. This one is at about 30%. But he's going to have to go sleep. But I think sleep has to get pretty low before they reach like a desperation state. Oh, what do we have coming? And we have a bad tide approaching. Hooray. I just want to see one of these dudes get decontaminated. Hey, we actually have all the jobs fulfilled now. That's good. So, who's going to get there first? Probably you, unless you're asleep. Never mind, your hunger just kicked in. Though his decontamination's now very low. I know it's hard to see, but... It's also hard to click the individual beaver once they're in there. So hopefully after he eats, he'll come back and get back in here and... Yeah. Oh, he got out and got in that one. Why? Why? Why did you get out just to get the different one? Did it run out of stuff? Elixir? Oh, at least they're both side by side now. It makes it a little easier. Yeah, it's only gonna be this dude that gets decontaminated first. But his sleep's about to kick him out. I mean, if the beavers can sleep floating in water, which they do, if they're in water when they reach failure state on sleep, they'll just float on their back and sleep. They should be able to sleep there. I don't see why not. It's almost the exact same animation as when they're sleeping in water, as what's right there. In fact, I think it is the same animation. Oh, he's so close to being decontaminated, but I think his thirst is going to kick in again. Come on, little buddy. Tough it out. Almost completely done. What I want to see is what this does for his well-being. It's at a -8 right now. So actually, he should instantly jump up to, what, a 2? What is that? Yeah, once he sleeps. Hey! He's not contaminated anymore! Hooray! Now he just needs to go sleep. And then this dude has a little way to go yet. Oh, I didn't see what his happiness was. Oh well. Cool. We have experienced the full contamination and bad water and bad tides, and have managed to relatively quickly be able to mitigate all of it. So, and then from there it becomes actually controlling it. And, I mean, the easy thing here is just going to be to build a levee system right there. Bad water goes out into there. This will have a current to keep it from coming back up that way. And we can always just put gates in to keep it from backflowing into here. Keep all that nice and clean. We've got a system that will keep our district clear for now until the district expands. But I think we're looking good. So that means I can go eat. I'm hungry. Very, very hungry. Which means I'm also not going to do a raid. Because I just want to go eat. So thank you for hanging out. Make sure you're following on Twitter and that you're subscribed on both YouTube channels. And that you're hanging out with us on the Vainglorious Discord. Because that's where all the cool kids are. So you should be there. And I will see you guys again soon. I don't know when. This week's going to be a very, 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 very busy week. I know for sure it won't be the first part of the week at all. Friday, not so certain, because I have to drive my mom to several doctor's appointments, starting first thing in the morning and going all the way through the afternoon, so I'll probably be exhausted by then. So maybe next weekend before we're back on, but we'll see. Just stay tuned to both Discord and Twitter, and you'll know. Have a great evening, everybody. Thanks for hanging out.